Hi guys, how is your holiday? Nah, I mean by holiday I mean Saturday, Sunday, and weekend. Okay, push the pawn and it's my turn. What is Vic here? Everything in black territory is looking good, except that maybe I have a mating pattern like knight f4 and then knight g3, g6, saying check and forking some material. Knight f4, he plays simple move of rook g8. Alright. Then if I play rook g, no, rook a8. What can he do? Nah, I don't know. What if I just take the pawn and then play knight f4? If I take the pawn, he cannot take with the rook, of course, because I say check with the queen and grab his bishop, and I will be up in material. So he captures that with the bishop, and then I go for my plan. Knight f4. He plays rook g1. No, g8. Sorry. No, at this moment, I can attack to his rook with playing queen f7. I'm not the rook attacking to the bishop. Why I shouldn't directly attack to the bishop? I don't know. I can directly attack the bishop. Let's say knight f4. Rook g1, g8 is the only move. Then queen f7, attacking bishop. Bishop goes on, then knight takes the pawn, e pawn, and attacking bishop again. Okay, let's do it. And is it good? Yeah, let's attack this bishop. What if, okay, if I attack the bishop, and suppose he take my pawn, my d pawn with the queen, then I can take his pawn with the knight, and then still I'm attacking the bishop. Okay, it ended here. I was thinking about this move, like he takes here. Okay, oh, he says that I can say check here. I don't know how it is useful. Right, because this rook can mate over there. So what if it just take it? I just take this one, and why this is better for white? I really don't get it. Like even then, like let's say some stupid move. Okay, this is very stupid move. But let's say I defend my rook, and then the plan is to shift the rook up, and even after exchanging the things, we have this pawn running. It was too deep, and people most likely solved it luckily like me, not by understanding what happens there. So it doesn't mean that in a real game I would see that, but I would most likely perform the first two moves, but I couldn't see the end. Okay. Now I'm thinking about blocking his as a king escape square by going queen h6, and if I go queen h6, then rook g4 is g5 is basically mate. But the issue with this is that, okay, he pushed the pawn and runs, but he cannot. Okay, let's go, and that's it. Okay, what I was saying that, okay, this king is almost mate. Yes, the only escape square, I mean, it could go to it has only one square to escape, is f8. And if I grab the f8 square, he cannot escape to f8 anymore. He can just escape to h8, but it's not a good place because f8 is doomed, is the corner, and like if we do something like, I don't know, like something stupid, this is a mate, right? This is a mate. So h8 is not good, but if he was able to go to f8, he could run. So first thing that I've done is to stop him from going to f8. And then the next thing I've done was that, okay, I want to bring the rook in. It says that, okay, I don't let you, but I went anywhere and grabbed the queen. Okay, that was easy. We wish all of them to be that easy. No, this king is almost mate, right? If I go rook f8, again grabbing a space, and stopping the opponent to run. I have a perpetual check, right? I mean, e8 f8 is a perpetual check. With the b rook, I can go e8 and then f8 and keep checking. Now I'm thinking about rook g to f8, and then when my opponent tries to escape, if it do something nonsense, for example move the bishop, then I go the other rook e8 and is mate. So he has to move the d rook. He also could give it first give one check with the b rook, and that's the only check he has, only valuable check, let's say, he has. The rest is useless. Or I have a much easier way. I can say checkmate in one move, rook g7. I'm thinking too difficult for this. Wow, this was a one move mate, and I was thinking about much more difficult approach. Now I'm thinking about taking that pawn, attacking his rook. What can he do? I don't see any move that he can do. So let me do it, and then what can I do next? I can of course take his knight, but no, I cannot take his knight. Is defended by rook. I cannot take his knight. I can attack his rook, and then after attacking his rook, he tries to run, like attacking rook to in d8. He tries to run. Okay, it's not a good move. So another move is to say check at d5. Check at d5. Where does it go? It goes to, like, there are two only possible options. Is c5, is c7 and b6. c7 is bad because I fork his rook, and b6 is also bad because again I fork his rook. So let's do it. And I can fork his queen this time. Okay. The issue is that if I take his queen right away, he will mate me, right? What can I do? I don't know. I can take his rook with check and then take his queen. Alright, that was the approach. I can say check and grab his bishop, of course, and that's enough, I think. And yeah, I think that's enough. Let's say check. Grab the bishop or grab the rook. Grab the rook with check. Grab the rook with check. And then grab the bishop. He has one check. Oh, that was it. I mean, at this moment, okay, we are back to 2900, but okay, we still have lots of we still have to solve lots of puzzles to do it. I think this was easy, right? You could see this check, and wherever it goes, if it goes here, still I take this one, and if it takes like that, I just push to bishop and win it. Another approach was to just, after he moves, just to take the bishop, but this wasn't very good. It wasn't very bad, but it wasn't very good because after all, we have two minor pieces against the rook and knight. So easy calculation, this misses this one, sorry. And the only way you can grab something is by just taking the rook, and after that is easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this series, today's puzzles. We had good progress. See you tomorrow.